Hello, Taurus. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Thank you guys for being here and for tuning in. This is your love and life reading focused on the second half of November. So, from the 16th all the way through the end of the month, it is a general reading as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person. So, please do take from this what makes sense for you, your life, and your situation, your relationship, and release what doesn't serve you. If you're interested in a private reading, that information is down below in the description box, and I'll also have a list of all of the card decks that I use for my readings, Taurus. All right, guys. So I have a couple of decks here in front of me that I will use for this reading for your focus messages, Taurus. Let's go ahead and see what needs to come through for the second half of the month. What is it that you need to focus on this time? So let's take a look at that. This is messages from the angels, and then we'll grab an additional focus message from the Whispers of Healing deck. So angels and spirit guides, please, for my Tauruses, please bring forward our first focus message for this reading. Guide me to whatever message needs to be communicated this time. Okay, we've got a message from Angel Akasha. This particular card reads, "You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission." So for those of you who either already know that you have that special gift that is being communicated here and it's tapping into your energies, and if you've never realized that, just know that the angels are acknowledging this gift that you have. You are a spiritual teacher, so perhaps there are people in your life that need your guidance as well, Taurus. All right, so take from that whatever makes sense for your life. All right, let's go ahead and grab an additional focus message for you, Taurus, from the Whispers of Healing. And then we'll go ahead and add to this reading with some Mystic Moon Oracles and Tarot, and just allow the cards to communicate whatever needs to come through this time. So angels and spirit guides, please, for my Tauruses, please bring forward an additional focus message for the second half of November. For some reason, I am guided to this one. It says get clear. Get clear about what it is that you are focused on, Taurus. Get clear about what it is that you want in your life. What is it that you want to manifest? What is it that you're dreaming about? Whether it's got anything to do with your romantic life, your love life, or some other aspect of your life that is in challenge at this time. Get clear about what it is that you truly want so that you can clear it and move forward if you're either being challenged, life is being a little bit difficult at this time. If you feel that you're carrying heavy burdens, perhaps it's time to lay those things down and get clear truly about what it is that you want to manifest in your life. Okay, and perhaps the second half of November is the time to take that first step. All right, guys, so let's start with some Mystic Moon Oracles, and let's see what else we can add to this reading for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my Tauruses. Second half of the month. What messages need to be communicated this time around for my Tauruses? And I'm trying something new this time, guys, because normally I'm in my office and I typically close the door, but I've got my cat here. So I've left my door open and I'm hoping that she behaves herself. So we'll see. All right, let's take a look, guys, and see. Yes, action is needed. You know, action to get clear about what it is that you want to manifest in your life, Taurus. Of course, this is different for every person tuning in, and there's particular things that you know you need to do in your life to clear out whatever challenges are going on in your personal life. Whether that's got anything to do with your love life, if your love connection is being challenged at this time, if there's something else going on in your life that you know it's time to take that first step but you haven't done it, it's time. Okay, the angels are wanting you to take action. Next card is barrier. So there's something that's preventing you from going after what it is or who it is that you want in your life. And for some of you, I'm feeling that this might be, I'm picking up off of the element of like self-sabotage. It's almost like you're getting in your own way. Or when things are finally starting to happen, then you self-sabotage and then you create these barriers that are preventing you from going after what it is that you want to manifest. And you actually have the power, Taurus, to remove this blockage, this barrier that's preventing you from moving forward in your life. The next card is destruction. And if you guys have listened to my readings enough, you'll know that this represents the Tower in traditional tarot. So I feel, Taurus, if you haven't already, something difficult is about to go down in your life by way of a Tower moment. But sometimes this Tower moment, however difficult it might present itself, could actually be a blessing in disguise. You know, especially if you are self-sabotaging or if you are standing in the way of your own progress. Sometimes life has to intervene and the universe steps in on your behalf to level things out of your life that need to go if you're not feeling strong enough to let it go on your own. Sometimes life gets in the way for a reason, but it turns out to be a blessing in disguise for you, because Tower moments oftentimes come out of the blue. They're unexpected. You know, you're just going along your day to day and something happens in your life that forces you to kind of reevaluate the direction that you're going, to wake you up a little bit. Because Tower moments can be devastating. They're painful. But it also creates the foundation for a new start. You know, it kind of brings you down to rock bottom, and it kind of puts you in this place of having to reevaluate where you're at so that you can improve the quality of your life and find a different direction. And I feel, based off of this focus message here, get clear, that's what it's picking up off of. Because the universe can't bring you what it is that you want if you're not clear about what you want. So do some self-searching and just figure out truly, Taurus, what is it that you want to manifest? Especially if you have already experienced something as difficult and painful as a Tower moment in your life. If it's already happened, then you know what I'm talking about. If it hasn't, perhaps you have felt as though something's about to go down if you don't get your act together. It's trying to grab your attention, so it's time to pay attention. If you've been having difficulties in regard to your finances, perhaps you've just been spending too much money, or you've been living from paycheck to paycheck because you've been careless with your spending habits. You know, something as simple as that. Or if you are in a relationship and you know that it's a toxic connection or it's a karmic partnership, but you're still trying to hold on to the idea that you guys belong together, that this is your person, this is your soulmate and or your twin flame, and your search is over, maybe it isn't. You know, so get clear about what's going on in your life. Next card is conclusion. So if something hasn't ended already, Taurus, I feel that it will. In regard to your love life, a relationship that has run its course might finally come to an end, even though you're trying to hold on to it for dear life because you love that person. But if it's toxic, if it's something that you know ended a long time ago and you guys might just be going through the motions of being in the relationship, you know, use this key to open up a different door, open up a different path for yourself, because this door is a blockage. It's not serving you. So you can actually also use this key to unlock that door and walk out of it if you feel trapped in a situation. You're not trapped, you know. That goes back to self-sabotaging, like figuring things out for yourself so that you can claim a different life, a different path, a different direction. Nobody can make you stay where you don't want to stay. And if anyone's ever made you feel like you have to be there, that's where you belong. And if in your heart it just doesn't feel right, then follow your gut and take action and claim a different path for yourself. And maybe that's why this Tower card is here, because you haven't been able to do that. You haven't taken action. And so the universe is just watching all of this unfold in your life, and it's finally acting on your behalf. You know, it's almost like a parent. It's like, okay, well, I've given you chance after chance to get things moving in your life, to get things in the right direction, but you're just not doing it for yourself. So let me help you along. And sometimes it creates an upheaval in your life, but it ends up being a blessing in the long run. The next card is Crossroads, the inability to make a decision because you don't know which way to go. And that's okay, you know, but at the end of the day, you have to recognize that you can't be at this crossroads forever. Going back to this message, you got to get clear. And once you're clear about what it is that you want, then you take action. You can create changes in your life, Taurus. You have the power to do that. You are a lot stronger than you are giving yourself credit for, or that you even realize. You can manifest these changes in your life. It just takes action. It just takes that one instant decision for you to figure out for yourself what it is that you want. We've got inner child coming through as well. And the next card I'm guided to pull is fall, which we are in the fall season. So I feel here that during the fall season especially, which is where we're at right now, you have the capability to create some major movement here if you want it. If you want it, that's the key here. That you need to want it bad enough to create movement. For those of you tapping into the energy of this inner child, perhaps you have had a difficult childhood maybe, or some old wounds that haven't healed from when you were younger. If somebody has hurt you, if you have had challenges growing up with a parent in your family, however way that is presenting itself, your inner child is still affecting who you are as an adult, and that needs to be recognized. That needs to be recognized, and once you do, that's going to create even better changes going on in your life, because then you can start the healing process. All right, so let's add to this, Taurus, with some tarot. So this is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. Second half of November, please bring it forward for my Tauruses. What else would you benefit from knowing, Taurus? You can create healing and movement in your life. You just need to take action. You need to make a decision that you've had enough of the old and you're ready for something new. But nobody can rush you into walking out that door. A situation that you know has run its course. You've got the key. You're holding the key. So, you know, if it hasn't ended already, there are situations I feel that need to come to an end for you. Look at this. This is the Lover's card in traditional tarot. This typically is Gemini energy, but of course it doesn't have to be. And as you can see, it says twin flame connection. So maybe that's how you feel about this person that you're thinking about for this reading. But part of the Lover's card is the need to make a decision about a relationship. You know, you certainly might have a lot of love for this person. You feel as though you guys are spiritually connected, that there's this deep union and connection between the two of you. But with the Tower represented here, I just feel like it's not what you think it is. That it's not the love of your life, although in your heart you might feel that it is. But there's a reason why there is the Tower and a barrier that is represented here. And I feel that there are challenges, Taurus, that you're just not facing, or you're just sweeping it under the rug and you're not dealing with it. That needs to be dealt with, because if you don't, this Tower will. Okay, remember, it'll step in on your behalf if you don't take action. So whether this has happened already or if it hasn't, I feel it's eventual if you don't take control of your life and make a decision to move forward away from something that you know needs to come to a conclusion, and open up a different door, open up a different path, get clear about what it is that you want for your future, because it's not in your past and it's not with this person, I don't think. For some of you, you have the capability of finding a new love. That as well as a part of the Lover's card, just, starting over, beginning a new romance. And that comes from action, realizing that you are possibly in a toxic relationship or a karmic partnership, and that needs to end so that you can open up this door that's preventing you from finding the love of your life. You can have good times again. Okay? But it's time to make a decision. Look at this next card. You've got the Sun. Illumination and growth. Absolutely. One of the most beautiful cards in tarot. It is fire energy, so person you might be thinking about is a Leo, Aries, or Sag. But this is happiness, Taurus. This is not happy energy with that Tower. Here's the Sun. So going back to what that represents, the Tower again brings in dark energy. It levels things out of your life that needs to go. And it brings in darkness. But after the darkness comes illumination. And here we are. This is your new beginning right here with the Sun. This is where your success, your happiness, your joy stands. This is the most positive card in tarot, and here it is. I feel that you've sold yourself short for far too long, Taurus, and it's your moment to shine, but you got to realize that for yourself. A billion people could tell you that you're amazing and wonderful and that you could put your life onto a better path, but you need to do that for you. You need to realize that for you, yourself. This is new birth. This is growth. This is a renewal of life. You don't have to put up with anyone else's bullshit. You can find happiness for yourself, either on your own or through a new relationship, because I'm feeling very strongly here that some of you might be in a relationship that's not good for you. And that doesn't just have to be a love connection. It could be family too. Or a friend where it's just not a good relationship and that might be weighing you down. But for some of you, I do feel that it's a love relationship, that it's done. But you're still hanging around. You guys are still going through the motions of being in this relationship. And the universe is just waiting for you to take action, Taurus. But for some reason, you're hesitant. And so, again, if you don't take action, this Tower is going to come down if it hasn't already. But part of the energy, too, of the Sun is that the truth will be revealed one way or the other. You're going to have to face that truth of what's going on in your life, in whatever area. If you've been avoiding the truth, and this is different for every person tuning in. What is it that you have been avoiding by way of facing the truth? What does that represent in your life? Because this is accomplishment here. You can accomplish what it is that you want. If you've been wanting to go back to school, do it. If you've been wanting to find love, the kind of love that will lead to proposals and marriages and building a family and a happy future with someone, the Sun can bring that to you. But you got to get out of the destruction of this Tower card. And I mean, goodness, this Tower has come through so much this second half of November. I'm sick of seeing it, but it keeps coming through. And there's a reason for that. You can have your happiness, Taurus, but you have to claim it for yourself and know when it's time to leave a situation that you know has come to an end, or it needs to. Okay? Your next card is the Six of Swords. Look at the energy exuding from that card. It's tranquility. A smoother road ahead. The Tower, not so smooth. It's a rocky road. It's devastating conditions. It's painful. It is traumatic. It is chaotic. If it hasn't come down on you yet, you'll feel it when it does. But you're strong, Taurus, and you can recover from that. You're resilient. You're a lot stronger than you're giving yourself credit for. Welcome in the metamorphosis, those changes that want to come in for you. Take action. Remove that barrier. Use this key for good. This is air energy. Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini might be playing a prominent role in your life. But the sixes in tarot, it represents growth. The Six of Swords is a transition. It's a rite of passage. It's a transition. You're leaving something behind and you're moving on, which is a good thing. It's a good thing for you, Taurus. You know what it is that you need to leave behind. All you need to do is let it go. Just let it go. And I know it's not easy, and I know it can be very difficult, but you know there's something else that's way better for you. Find your strength and just let go. And once you do that, look what's coming in for you. This is the Fool card. It starts with you. It starts with you. Nobody else, just you. This is your new beginning. This is your fresh start. That is what the Fool card offers you. Don't be afraid. Take that risk. Take that leap of faith. Use that key. Get the hell out of Dodge. You know when there's a situation that it's a done deal. It's just weighing on you like an anvil. Break free from that, Be spontaneous. Be adventurous. Be a free spirit. Claim your freedom from whatever situation is stagnant or it's weighing you down. If you've been wanting to travel, you can. Explore the world. Find your happiness elsewhere. Trust in yourself. You can create positive changes in your life now. So pay attention to this direction that you're actually being guided to go. Some of my divine feminines, you're coming through as the High Priestess or the Queen of Wands. Some of you might resonate more with the Page of Wands. So we've got some fire energy coming through here for some of you. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The High Priestess taps into water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for some of you. But this is inner peace now. The Tower represents chaos. The High Priestess brings you peace in addition to the Six of Swords, creating a more tranquil road ahead for you. Pay attention to your gut, Taurus. It's trying to tell you something. Follow and trust your gut. Be clear about the direction that you're going. And if you're not sure, that's why you're here at this crossroads. Because the High Priestess as well can create an action. It's a waiting period until you are ready to take action. And that's okay. If you feel that you need to be here a little bit longer, so be it. Find your confidence. That is what the Queen of Wands is offering you, Taurus. Your confidence, and to be magnetic, meaning that you can attract whatever the heck it is that you want Make sure it's worth it. Make sure it's wonderful things that you are attracting. Get rid of whatever might have caused this Tower moment or is about to. You can still get out of the path of that destruction if it hasn't happened already. But you need to be paying attention to whatever signs are trying to grab your attention. You might also hear from somebody from the past, somebody that brings you exciting news, somebody that brings you happiness. It could be a reconnection with somebody that you were interested in before. And maybe you might have forgotten about that love connection because you were so engulfed in a toxic relationship. Let it go, Taurus. And I have a feeling you'd be surprised as to what you have the capability of manifesting. You just got to release what no longer serves you, okay? So let's focus on love and romance here. And let's take a look and see what the romance angels wants to communicate for you for the second half of November. You can start fresh. Welcome in the changes, guys. Welcome it in. Welcome in the energies of the sun. A new beginning, a fresh start. Life smoothing out. Not being so challenging all the time. Angels and spirit guides for Taurus, please. What else do we need to know in regard to love and romance for the second half of the month, please? Oh, see that? I knew it. See? New love coming in for you. I feel you've had your fair share of relationships that ended up not working out. And I do feel for some of you, you're in either a karmic partnership or a toxic relationship that has run its course. There's new love that wants to come in for you. All you need to do is open up this door and get out of a situation. Take action towards a better future. You will find love again. And look at this next card, guys. You got to free yourself. Absolutely. Time to take back control of your life, Taurus. And by doing so, look what's coming in for you. A happy future by way of marriage. Safe for you to love this person. This is what's coming in for you once you make a decision to claim a different path for yourself, Taurus. You can have happiness and love and romance, absolutely. Because I'm feeling for some of you guys resonating with this, the person that you're either with right now or have recently broken away from, it wasn't your person. It wasn't a good relationship for you, even though it may have had its elements of feeling like it was. There's happiness for you moving forward. You can have love, you can have romance, you can have marriage, a happy home life. Somebody that you can feel secure with. This is the next card. Trust. Somebody that you can trust with your life. That's what's coming in for you once you release the energies of the past or where you currently are. If you are in a relationship that's just not good for you, Taurus. And in your heart of hearts, you already know this. But you got to take action to break free from it. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this with some Fire Witch Tarot's Infinity Oracle. Let's see what else we have for you, Taurus. So angels and spirit guides, please. For Taurus, what else do we need to know at this time? What else do we need to know? Leading you on. For my divine feminines, you know, somebody might be leading you on. They're not being truthful with you. Whether you know this or not. You know, telling you lies, being manipulative, being deceptive, making you believe certain things that just aren't true. Possibly making you feel like you're it, you're my person, we're going to be together for the rest of our lives. But that's coming through as just crap, just a bunch of crap. And look at this. Blocked. A barrier blocked. We've got 2 doors here that are locked, preventing you from finding happiness elsewhere. Taurus, just know you're not trapped. You're not a prisoner. You can break free at any given time. You can break free at any time. I've got a divine masculine here. It says warmth of emotions. If you happen to be divine masculine tuning in or resonating with divine masculine energy, perhaps your heart is now open to feeling a particular way in regard to a connection. But I don't feel that this has anything to do with those of you who are in a relationship that is toxic or that you know has run its course. This may certainly be a new love connection for my divine feminines. Somebody who has the capability of offering you the type of love that you are looking for, the type of love that you deserve. That is what I'm grabbing from that. All right, guys, so let's add to this with some signs from Spirit Love Oracle. So angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know for Taurus for the second half of November? Please bring it forward for Taurus at this time. What else do you need to know for the second half of November, Taurus? What else do you need to know? Second half, please, of November. Orbs of light, spirit realm. And it's interesting, going back to this first focus message, you are a spiritual teacher. And I feel that it's tied in with that, you know. Tap into your faith, your spirituality. What is it trying to tell you? Pay attention to your gut, your intuition, Taurus. Turn to prayer if that's something that you believe in. Spirit is trying to assist you in a particular direction. You're being shown a particular path that they're trying to guide you towards. And if you feel that you are at this crossroads, the inability to make a decision, you're ultimately the only person that can take action. And look at this next card, guys. We've got 1111. You know, we just passed November 11th, which for those who saw my post on my community page, you know, make a wish, make it count. What is it that you're wanting to manifest? Get clear about what it is that you're wishing for, Taurus, and you have the capability to manifest it and bring it to fruition, make it a reality. Is it new love that you're looking for? Is it a new direction? Is it financial stability? Is it happiness? Whatever it is. This is a spiritual awakening. You are on the right path, finally. And if you're not there yet, you will be. You just got to believe in that. If you love music, perhaps particular songs are trying to grab your attention and give you a message, helping you direct your life in a better direction. You might also have songs that remind you of this person that you're thinking about for this reading. This is the next card, Ivy and Clinging. And I really do feel for some of my Tauruses, that's exactly what you're doing, is clinging on to something that you know you have to let go of. It's time to let go. You know, don't cling to something that you know you need to let go of. It's time to face the music. You know, and again, maybe songs are trying to tell you something. If some random song comes on and it just resonates with you in regard to your situation, perhaps it's trying to tell you something. So definitely pay attention to the signs that are surrounding you, Taurus. Spirit is trying to tell you something. It's trying to direct you onto a particular path. So you got to pay attention to that. Let's add some healing messages to this. Angels and spirit guides for Taurus, please. What else do we need to know at this time for the second half of November? Some healing messages, please, for Taurus. But you can absolutely find happiness away from that Tower moment. If it hasn't happened already, you can't avoid it, but you got to take action to avoid it. Welcome in the new beginning that wants to come in for you. Welcome in the energy of the sun. Yes, look at this. New beginnings. The bottom of the deck is a harmony, followed by miracles, followed by surrender and release. Exactly, guys. Those cards couldn't have fallen in a better order. You have new beginnings that can bring you the harmony in your life, Taurus. This is where your happiness is, through this new beginning, starting fresh, starting over. And that's basically what this Fool card represents, is a new beginning. You can find happiness. You've got miracles that are coming in for you. A situation that might seem impossible, maybe not be so impossible. You know, you can make things happen in your life once you let go and surrender and release what does not belong in your life any longer, whether that's a person, a toxic relationship, a karmic partner. It could be a friend, it could be a family member that's weighing you down, however way it represents itself in your life. If there's a situation that you know needs to come to an end, let it end. Don't cling to it. Let it go and find a different path, a new beginning for yourself. That is where your happiness lies, Taurus. That is where your harmony will be restored. Oh my gosh. Very specific messages coming through here for you, Taurus. So that's where I'm going to leave this, guys. Whatever part of this you were able to resonate with, I do hope that it offered you the guidance truly that you needed at this time. Pay attention to the signs and take action when you're ready. You don't have to put up with anyone that's weighing you down or being in a relationship that you know it's time to go. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to end this. If you resonated with this, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're interested in your own private reading, please access that information down below in the description box. And I'll be back real soon, Taurus, with more readings for you. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.